I just built a full professional-grade synthwave beat inside Ableton Live 12 with zero keyboard shortcuts, zero clicking through endless sample libraries, and zero blank page frustration. And the craziest part? It took under 5 minutes. If you're a music producer, a YouTube content creator, or anyone who's ever stared at a completely empty DAW session not knowing where to start, you need to watch this entire video. Welcome back to Esmile AI. Today, we are putting the most powerful music production tool I have ever tested through a live, unedited challenge. No cuts, no camera tricks, and no pre-planned MIDI clips. Just pure, raw workflow happening in real time right in front of your eyes. Stay until the end because your entire music production process is about to change forever. But before we get into how it works, let me show you the finished product first. Listen to this. That is a fully produced, genre-accurate synthwave beat. Deep, driving kick with that classic 80s impact. Gated reverb snare that defines the genre. A perfectly pushed hi-hat pattern locking in the groove. And every single element you just heard is completely editable inside Ableton Live. I built this from a single sentence prompt in under 5 minutes using the tool called Mureka Co. Now, let me show you exactly how this happened and why nothing else on the market even comes close. Here is the real problem in the AI music space right now. The elephant in the room that nobody's talking about. Every major AI music generator out there today, Suno, Udio, all of them, hands you a finished flattened file, an MP3 or a wave. And yes, it might sound decent on first listen, but the second you try to work with it as a real creator, you hit a massive brick wall. You cannot isolate the kick drum to EQ it. You cannot change a minor chord to a major chord. You cannot swap out a synth patch, and you certainly cannot tweak the velocity of a hi-hat to make it groove better. It is a sealed, baked-in, finished product. For casual hobbyists, sure, that works fine. But for real producers mixing a track, video editors who need music that hits exactly on the visual cuts, and content creators who need something unique that will not trigger a copyright strike, that flat audio file is completely useless as a professional starting point. The engineering team at Mureka AI understood this problem at a fundamental level, and they built something that literally nobody else has built yet. If you go to Mureka.ai right now, you will see their advanced text-to-music platform. But on the left side of the dashboard, there is a brand new, revolutionary feature, Mureka Co. The Co stands for coworker. This is not a generator you press and walk away from. It is a genuine AI coworker that sits directly inside your digital audio workstation and builds music with you, collaboratively, in real time. Mureka Co requires a membership to use. You can check all the available plans and get started by clicking the link in the description below. It currently supports Ableton Live, the undisputed industry standard for electronic beatmaking and live performance. And the integration is not surface level. It is deep, native, and genuinely intelligent. Now let me walk you through the live screen recording of the 5-minute beat challenge, and I want you to pay attention to exactly what is happening at every step, because this is where you will see the full power of Mureka Co in action. On the left side of the screen, you have a completely empty Ableton Live 12 session. No preloaded plugins, no hidden tracks, nothing. A completely blank canvas. On the right side, the Mureka Co chat interface is open with the green connected indicator active, fully synced and ready. I typed one single sentence into the chat. Make a synthwave beat at 110 BPM. That is the entire prompt. No technical jargon, no complicated parameters, just plain conversational English. Now watch what happens next, because this is where Mureka Co does something that most AI tools never do. It does not blindly start generating. Instead, it immediately talks back to you with a detailed step-by-step action plan. And this is the comprehension layer at work. The AI brain that analyzes your prompt, understands the full musical context of what you are asking for, and maps out the entire build before touching a single thing inside your DAW. It tells me it will set the master tempo to exactly 110 BPM, create a new MIDI track, load a synthwave-specific drum rack, and generate a 64-beat pattern. I hit confirm. Now the engineering control layer kicks in. This is the bridge that directly manipulates Ableton Live, handling the tempo, track creation, and instrument loading automatically. Watch the top left corner of the Ableton window. The master tempo just snapped from 120 down to exactly 110 BPM, completely on its own. A brand new MIDI track appears in the session view, the drum rack loads into the device view, and now the music generation layer takes over. This is where the actual MIDI notes, rhythms, and patterns are created in real time. Watch the clip slot. The MIDI data is being written right now, and it just dropped perfectly into place. No downloading zip files, no dragging audio from a browser. It just appeared, fully formatted, fully loaded with sounds, and 100% ready to play. The entire system runs on what Mureka calls an infrastructure layer, a command line interface that makes sure the AI is not guessing, it is reasoning through your project structure intelligently, step by step, building everything with precision. That is 4 specialized AI layers working together in complete coordination, and you just watched all of them fire in real time. Let's hit play and hear what we got. That is a real, punchy, genre-accurate synthwave beat. The kick drum has that deep, driving 80s impact. The snare has the classic gated reverb snap that defines the genre. The hi-hat pattern is pushing the rhythm exactly right. Mureka understood the complete synthwave DNA, the tempo, the feel, the sonic texture, and delivered it in mere seconds. But here's where Mureka Co leaves every single other tool in the dust, because this is not an MP3 file. This is raw MIDI data inside a real Ableton drum rack. That means I have 100% creative control over every single element. Let me double-click this MIDI clip. The piano roll opens up right now. Every single note the AI wrote is sitting right there, completely editable. If the kick pattern feels too repetitive, I can select those notes and delete them. I can draw in my own custom fills and ghost notes. If I do not like the snare sample the AI chose, I go into the drum rack, swap it out for anything from my splice library, and the entire beat updates instantly. I can adjust individual hi-hat velocities to make it feel more human and less robotic. I can drop my own EQ, compression, and analog saturation directly onto the track. The AI defeated blank page syndrome and handed me a professional, genre-accurate foundation in seconds. But every single creative decision after that is completely mine. Now, what if you are not a professional producer? What if you're a video creator who just needs great background music without learning a complex DAW? This is where the full Mureka product line shines. Mureka Web lowers the barrier to entry entirely, directly on their website. It features vocal synthesis in over 10 different languages: Spanish, Mandarin, French, Hindi, and more, with full commercial licensing included. It is the perfect platform for quick, high-quality, copyright-free BGM for your YouTube videos or TikToks. For beginners and video creators, Mureka Web is the fastest path to professional-sounding music. For pro producers facing beat block, Mureka Co is the ultimate game changer. That paralysis you feel staring at an empty session is completely gone, because Co drops editable MIDI right into Ableton. One product lowers the barrier for everyone. The other delivers a true studio partner for professionals. That is the difference between an AI vending machine and a real integrated creative ecosystem. We completed the 5-minute beat challenge, and honestly, it was not even close to 5 minutes. A professional-sounding, fully editable, genre-accurate synthwave beat built live from a single sentence in a fraction of the time. That is not marketing hype. That is the new standard of music production. The direct link to Mureka is in the description below. Click that link, check out the membership plans, connect it to your Ableton session, and experience this workflow for yourself right now. Once you feel what it's like to produce music at the actual speed of thought, you will never want to go back to the old way. If this video showed you something new and valuable today, please hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more creators who desperately need to see this workflow. Subscribe to Esmile AI for more cutting-edge AI workflows and tutorials every single week. And hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Drop a comment below. What specific genre are you generating first with Mureka Co? I read every single comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.